See how they are? See how they are? See how they treat you? £2.5 million. That's more or less 2.5 million pence. Not even that. Boy, 0.2.5. Listen, they don't respect you. They don't like you. You were brought over to do the menial jobs. And then when the second generation came, there was a problem. What do we do with you? That's the issue. They just put you on the back. They just put you on the back burner, left you there. And that's it. Just let you mull around and kept you on the side. Study Atkinson's model of employment. He's on the fringe. Even if you are qualified, it don't matter. That's why, trade, yes. Come over, do a trade and graft, yes. But back then, trades were looked down upon. Don't forget that. So if you're academic, public sector, you might get a squeeze. London Transport, yeah, but more time or not. Civil service, yeah, but more time or not. They're locking you off. Unless you were COON it up, mooning it up, then boy, you weren't getting through. And it's not a rant. I'm telling you how it is. Look at Jamaica now. Jamaica now, hit by a hurricane. The British government had a little 2.5 million. There you go. Because they're used to disrespecting you. This is the issue. They're used to disrespecting you. And you're used to being disrespected. It's a perfect, harmonious relationship. What's the issue here? Tutus only when China now rock up on the scene. Britain, come on. Britain now, China now, rocking up. Hold on, there's a little angle here. There's a little something here. They got those little foldable homes. I said, what is that they got there? They're trying to bring to Jamaica. These little temporary foldable homes. They're angling on. You know what I mean? Where's Britain on that? £2.5 million is nothing. To maintain roundabouts, what goes into roundabouts costs 5 times that. Google it. And that's it. How much money do they send over to Ukraine? Without looking, I'll tell you. 21.6 billion pounds so far. That's Ukraine. What has Ukraine got on England? What's the dynamic there? What's the core relationship there? Nothing. In fact, that's quite a large sum. Will they get that back? Will they make that back in money? 2.6 billion. 2.5 million. Work it out. And going back a bit, like I said, everybody's taking their cut. And but you, no. Because simply put, and I'm gonna relate this to this whole Asian business thing, this Asian business boycott thing going on. Okay, listen, you came over like the great comedian Curtis Walker said, a UK comedian said, you came over with a dream, with a grip, with a little metal grip in your hand and a dream. And some of you did. Oh, listen. Some of you did make that happen. Oh, yes. And there's some old school West Indians that have made generational wealth, properties all over London. Yes. But hold on. Side note. What's the new generation doing now? Because these new school fools don't appreciate the value of work, and I don't know how wealth works. Tutus, boom. Parents pass away, they sold the property. They sold it on. More time or not, because they're full, some man's rocked up and said, guess what? I'll try a thing here. I'll offer them a quarter in cash. So they give it to you in cash. You see the cash shining. You're thinking, wow. You see the money shining at you, you take it because you're full. There's the old saying, don't sell grandmother's house. But no, you do that. But anyway, that's beside the point. What part I was going to say was, difference. Like he said, same comedian. Asians came over with a plan. There's a difference. You came with a dream, They came up with a plan. And what do you always say? Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Shut up, fool. A dream is what it is. A dream. A plan is what it is. A plan. Remember that. A dream is what it is. It's a dream. A plan is what it is. It's a plan. That's the difference. You know, Theresa May, who started the whole. This is the disrespect they got for you. Are there any plans to repatriate and send back old school Jewish people? No. Are there any plans to send back and repatriate any old school Asian people? No. But the whole Windrush scandal, it came out. They're trying to repatriate old school, older generation West Indian folk. And when they were sent back and the younger people started objecting, what did the Home Office say? Oh, prove that they were English then. And when you pull out your the birth certificate or the driving license, they're like, yeah, well, most of them, they shredded that anyway. They shredded that. That's what happened. They shredded it. So when your parents went back there to Jamaica, or whatever, when they repatriated them, put them on the same plane with rapists and murderers. Sorry, put them in the same cell as rapists and murderers and all that kind of people there. And then sent them back. Yeah. They had to fight to prove they were there in the first place. Because don't forget, the Home Office shredded all the documents, didn't they? And, you know, when they said sorry, then he said sorry because they got caught. You know? And they said, oh, here's a compensation fund of £300 million. That's what it was. It was for a big figure at you. And twos, you had to prove that, you had to prove that you went through that to get the compensation. There's a little threshold as usual. And B, the money's been touched up till now. But what was it you said more time? I'll never forget this, what I heard. I'll never forget this. Before I go, short video. What did you say? Me don't want the money. We want to be back where we was in the first place. We want to be back where we was in the place. Don't care about the money. We want to be back where we was in the first place. Jack Stool. Sorry. Yeah, edit that. You know what that means. Change the J for a B. And the stool for an F. Yeah, fool. That kind of fool. Because that's what it was. Going to be back where you were. You didn't care about the compensation. The money didn't mean nothing to you. Do that to an Asian man. What? For that, he wants 3.5. He wants minimum 3 million for that compensation. Each. Mum go back, 3 million. Dad go back, 6 million. Back in the home where they were and the compensation. That's the difference. So when you have these people on there saying, oh, we're going to boycott, and we're going to boycott, keep the money, blah, 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 blah. What is it? It's a dream. What haven't you got? A plan. Exactly. Later.